Hey, what's up people? This is TechSav here with a fresh new video today. So today we have the iPhone 6 with us. Is this phone worth it in 2018? We'll see. But let's play that intro first. Bam! Alright guys, first of all, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tech videos like this. Also follow me on Instagram for daily tech news and behind the scenes of my videos. Link will be in the description below. Now, let's talk about using an iPhone 6 in 2018. The iPhone 6 was launched as a flagship of Apple on September 19th, 2014. That makes this an almost 4-year-old device. Is this old boy worth it after all the years? Let's find out. First, let's talk about that design. This iPhone was the first major redesign by Apple to enter the big screen phone market. The first iPhone with a 4.7-inch screen, unlike the iPhone 5s with a 4-inch screen size. This is also the thinnest iPhone till date and it's only 6.9mm. This design was kept by Apple for quite a few generations of iPhones until the latest iPhone X came out last year. So this phone still looks quite modern in terms of design. Now, let's look at that screen. It's a 4.7-inch LCD panel with Apple's own Retina HD display. It has an aspect ratio of 16:9 with 1334 by 750 resolution and packs 326 pixels per inch. Although it's an old device, the screen is quite nice compared to the latest devices. The colors are vibrant and saturated. Sometimes it gets a little flushed out in direct sunlight, but still, that's not a major problem. Next, let's talk specs and performance. The iPhone 6 is rocking Apple's A8 chip with the M8 Motion coprocessor. The A8 chip is obviously not that great in 2018. Performance of this device is not that good compared to devices of recent times. And with iOS 11, the device lags and stutters quite a bit. It's obviously running on the latest firmware of Apple, that is the iOS 11.2.5, and the version number is 15D60. The device cannot handle very heavy usage and does heat up. If you're a light user, you needn't have to worry. The battery life is also not that great with iOS 11. With light usage, it should cover the day, but if you're using the camera or play heavy games, it would last around 4 to 5 hours only. The device packs only 1GB of RAM and it may seem quite less, but Apple's optimization somewhat compensates RAM management. When you're using any light apps like Facebook, Instagram or any social media apps, it can manage its RAM efficiently. But once you start using the heavy apps or play heavy games, it has to clear out the memory of the previous apps. So, in day-to-day use, the device can handle light usage efficiently, but if you are a heavy user, this device is not for you in 2018. Next comes the cameras. The iPhone 6 packs an 8-megapixel sensor on the back with an aperture of f2.2. The rear camera is quite good in recent times and can click some pretty good shots with natural color and contrast. It also supports HDR, which gives the details in both light and dark areas, and it works just fine. Here are some sample pictures clicked with the iPhone 6. On the other hand, the front 1.2 megapixel camera is not up to the mark compared to the latest front cameras. The selfies are somewhat decent in daylight, but in a low light situation, the front camera struggles quite a lot and the pictures get really grainy. Video recording in the iPhone 6 is quite amazing in recent times. Though there is a negative feature of the camera app is that you do not have the in-camera controls for the video settings. You still have to go to the settings app and then change the resolution of your videos. The rear camera is capable of recording 1080p videos at 60 frames per second, and it can record slow-mo videos at 720p 240 frames per second. The video quality is really amazing. So this is the original video quality of the iPhone 6. This is recording at 1080p and 60 frames per second. The video quality is quite nice and very smooth. And this is the original audio quality of the iPhone 6. Now the last section I would like to call the additionals. In this section I will talk about the additional information about the device. Although the iPhone 6 is the thinnest iPhone ever, it is not very sturdy. We all know about the famous iPhone 6 bend gate, don't we? Alright, moving on to Touch ID. The iPhone 6 has Apple's first gen Touch ID, which is the same as the iPhone 5s Touch ID. And it's really slow, guys. Sometimes the phone takes forever to unlock, and if your finger is oily or sweaty, then you have to use the old school passcode, man. It's really frustrating sometimes. But there's a feature even the iPhone 10 hasn't got. Yes guys, the headphone jack. We all agree that it's cool to have a headphone jack in 2018, right guys? So, to conclude today's video, I'd say that the iPhone 6 is not worth buying in 2018, guys. If you're an existing user, you can surely use this device for another year as it will be updated to iOS 12. And that wraps up today's video, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, hit that subscribe button. This is TechSav signing off for today. Peace out.